You see, in this world, no matter what you do, we are always around people. It's either the people we find ourselves with are either making us go up or come down. What am I saying? I'm trying to say we are always affected by our environment, the kind of people we find around ourselves or in our circle. And we're always meeting people. You meet people online, you go on your phone, people are posting things you're reading. So I will be forced to say that if you're going to succeed or you're going to not succeed, it's going to depend on the kind of people you find yourself with or your kind of circle you find yourself in. And since we are always dealing with people, I want to talk about relationship at this point. And like I said in my previous video, most of the relationships, how people are relating to each other is very bad. And this year we want to do better. We want to relate to each other well. We want people to see Christ through us. We want our lives to be letters that people can read and say, I see Christ through this person. Therefore, I would love to be a part of whatever is going on in their life. We are discussing 5 things that kills relationships, especially marriages. The first one is silence treatment. Silence is not golden. Silence is not strength. Silence is weakness. You cannot build any healthy relationship with silence. You need to communicate about the shortcomings. You need to communicate about what you want to achieve. You need to communication is key. Don't say, oh, anytime I bring it up, she says this. Anytime I bring it up, he says that. So I'm just going to be quiet about it. No. So far as the two of you are together, you have kids together, you are building a relationship, you are building a marriage, you don't need to communicate about it. Number 2, know when and how to communicate. Most of us don't know when to communicate. When we have issues with someone, as soon as we see them, we approach them with the issue. No. We are grown-ups. Let's know how and when to communicate. For example, if you have an issue with your spouse and when they come back from work, especially our men, when they come, they want to relax, have something to eat, refreshen up before they can even have the strength and the sanity to talk about whatever issue it is. Now, if you don't go through this process, make sure they are physically or emotionally okay before you start a conversation, you might have a different outcome. Most of the time we mean well, but because of how we did the communication, it doesn't end well. Sometimes with even our tonation, how we approach the issue. Sometimes with the time that we talk about the issue. So we have to be very careful when it comes to that. Make sure whatever you're coming to talk about, the person will listen to you and the outcome will be different. There will be a change after the conversation or the communication. And the third one I want to talk about is keeping secret. We cannot build a lasting relationship, a lasting marriage by keeping secret. Okay. Oh. Some of us, when we are even in shower and there's a phone call coming and our spouse or our partner tries to pick up the phone, we get so anxious. Like, no, don't pick my phone. Who is calling? We have to be open book. What are you hiding? What are you hiding that you don't want anyone to see? If you always get scared when your spouse is getting close to your phone, that means you have a lot to hide. Are you here or you are not here? Ask yourself. If you are always anxious about what people will see, not even people, the person you are building life with, what they will see on your phone, then you have to ask yourself some questions. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? The truth is that women will mostly protect you if you are transparent to them. I have a couple that the husband was complaining, oh, my wife is always demanding huge sum of money from me. My wife is always demanding this. My wife is always demanding that. Then I asked, does your wife know how much is going coming into the account? Does your wife know how much the two of you are making? Like, there has to be transparency everywhere. If a woman knows that my husband is making 50,000 and I'm making 50,000, if there is 100,000 coming into the account, and as a manager of who is a woman, if I'm managing 100,000 and I'm demanding 50,000 for material things, whilst we have to pay mortgage, we need to buy things for the house, we need to take care of the kids, we need to save, we need to invest, then where would the extra come from? If you want to prevent or avoid your spouse from always demanding things that you don't have, you need to be transparent. Most of the time, people will say, oh, if I'm transparent, then they do this. If I'm yes, there are some people, they are very manipulative. They will drain you until you are naked and you fall and die. So know the kind of partner you're also dealing with. But most people, they have clear conscience. They just want to help you build. They just want to help you make a happy home. Be transparent with them. Let them know what is going on. There is no sweetness in hiding. Most people die and leave behind things that they have built that it should go to their children or the people they really meant it for. They leave it behind for other people to just enjoy it, strangers to enjoy it, just because we don't put in place the right measures. We keep hiding and hiding and hiding, and then it falls into the arms of. Now, the thing is that whatever you are building, someone will enjoy. Is it that you or the people you really want them to enjoy? Do not keep hiding, and then it will fall into the hands of the people you didn't mean it for. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. Be open, be transparent, and we'll all stay in a healthy relationship. Another thing, the fourth thing that kills relationship is putting everyone else first but your spouse. Everyone else first but your spouse. Don't let your spouse feel like, oh, you love other people more than me. You accept their opinion more than me. No. If you love someone, you put them first. What does the Bible say? It says a man will leave the mother and the father and they will cleave to their wife. It means that the two of you become one. So the two of you are one. Any other person is two. You come together, you plan your life with Christ in the center, and there will be success. If you're not planning with her, if you're putting every other person first, nobody wants to feel like I am not needed, I am not wanted here. It brings insecurity. You don't want your spouse to feel like that. Let them know that they are first in your life. Let them know that the two of you are together. You are a team working together. You are a team against anybody else. And with that, the two of you can build. The goal here is to build a lasting relationship, a relationship that will last, a healthy, lasting relationship that our children can look up to. Other people can look at us and say, I wish my relationship was like yours. I wish my marriage was like yours. What are you doing that we can also learn from? So number one, we spoke about silence treatment. Silence treatment is not golden. It is no strength. In a healthy relationship, it's punishment and it's manipulation. You need to stop it. And then number two, we spoke about not knowing how and when to communicate. Communication is key. Know when to communicate, the tonation to use, so you can get to the heart of whoever you're communicating with your spouse. And then number three, we talk about secret keeping. Do not keep secret. If your partner allows you to access their private part, why do you think your phone or whatever you have, your bank account, is more private than them? And then number four, we spoke about putting everyone else first but your spouse. Don't let your spouse feel like you listen to everybody else, whatever. Like, If someone can just approach you and talk down or bad about your spouse to you, for you to also listen to it and give and comment about it, that shows how weak you are. It shows that you are not protecting. You have just opened your door. You have opened the door to your household for anybody to enter. And when that happens, it's all chaos. There is no peace. You are destroying the very thing that you should be protecting. And the last one is, there's something called action and reaction. Action and reaction is not the same. In most relationships, your spouse will be responding to your actions. And then instead of you to address that, you also respond to her reaction to your action. For example, you do something to your spouse and then she decides to respond to what you did, and then you will leave it. One common thing is your spouse finds out that you're cheating, and then it was through your phone, and then instead of you to address that, you respond to her saying, "Oh, how did you go through my phone? How did you get to my phone? Who gave you the audacity to go to?" The two of you are supposed to be one. The two of you are supposed to be one. It is not the same to attack or gaslight your spouse for holding you accountable. It's not the same to do something to someone, they are reacting to what you did, and then you leave that and you react to their reaction. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. I hurt you. Instead of me to apologize, I don't apologize. You come to me to talk about what happened, and then I leave it, and I'm rather addressing why you are coming to me and why you are disturbing me. You are disturbing me. You are nagging too much. No. If you want to build a lasting relationship, we need to check these, and it will help us. Now, if you're in a bad state at this moment and you find yourself that you are gradually drifting away from your partner, this is the time to assess yourself. Go back to the person with communication and with Christ as the center. Talk about what happened. Forgive each other and change. Repentance is key. Your partner has to know that you will not go back to whatever you did. You see how it affects them. You're going to put them first, and you're going to come together and build. God will be our help this year. God will see us through it. We will be good children to Him, and every other thing will be added. Stay blessed.